Libras, what is going on? What is happening? What is poppin'? I say that all the time. What's poppin'? And people are like, what? What's poppin'? What's going on? Anyway, welcome to your December 2020 read. This is your reading. We're going to get right into it. I already cleared the energy. I already tuned into your energy. We're going to see what's going on for my Libras. I'm not going to waste too much time getting into it. Spirit, what do you have to say to us? What should be heard? What needs to be fixed? What do we need to work on? Because work is important. That inner work is important. I just heard cut. I'm like, okay, chill. Spirit has been spicy lately as well, so that's interesting. First card out, wow, Two of Swords. What are we contemplating? What decision are we not wanting to make? Are we in denial about something? No, it doesn't feel like denial. Huh? Then we have so that's the Two of Swords. Then we have the Hanged one, Hangman, come out. Major Arcana. Okay. Major Arcana. Ooh, speaking to the fact that we need to get a different perspective on something. Perhaps it's walking away. Perhaps it's getting the heck out of Dodge. Very interesting. Blue is coming up a lot for me. And blue is really... Blue is connecting. Okay. Wow. So this is going to be a very straightforward reading. I can already tell. I feel like whatever it is that you guys are contemplating right now, you're going to be... Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's clicking. Whatever it is that you guys, my Libras, are wanting to move away from, whatever it is that you are gaining insight about, trying to gain insight about, 22, 222 just came up. Okay. Number one, this is like the minor and the major in one reading. The Hanged one and then the Two of Swords, same energy pretty much. This is about a decision that you are not wanting to make. But I feel like you guys already know what you do need to do. I do feel like you guys are just, again, the lens isn't quite right. You haven't got your nerves up to the point yet or something. But then we have the Six of Swords, which talks about moving away from a dramatic situation towards more calmer waters. I do see that you are really trying to look for clarity. You're wanting the truth. And I feel like you guys may not get that. Or you may not be getting that from where you need. So you're moving on to try to find it. Some of you guys are moving on because you can't get the truth or the clarity that you need from someone. So you're moving on. For others of you, this is more of a internal dialogue with yourself. I do feel like you guys are like physically moving away from, you're cutting cords with someone, something, a place, and you are physically moving. Yes, I do see that. I do feel that. I do feel like for others of you, it's more of a cutting of cords. The next card out is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is basically wish fulfillment. What do you want? Here it is. I got it. Okay. As cards just keep coming flying out, right? The Nine of Cups here could really be what you're, excuse me. Oh. The Nine of Cups is really, oh boy, it's really speaking to me about, this is where you're wanting to go towards. You're going towards your happiness. I do feel like right now, Libras, you're not happy about what you are currently consuming, what your circumstances. Which, clarifying the Two of Swords here, is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords being really, this is a lot of the same energy. The Two of Swords, the Hanged one, the Eight of Swords is really closely related here. This is all stagnant energy. So keyword, if you've been feeling stagnant, Libra, keep listening. Keep listening. The Eight of Swords talks about being the Eight of Swords talks about being constrained and confined, but it's only in your mind. It has nothing to do with your external circumstances. Really, it's really truly more about what's internal, what's in your head, more particular. And I feel like you're thinking really logically about this situation, which is good. Now it's time to make the decision that you know you need to make. And I do feel like your intuition, your emotions are telling you, and it's resonating. You're not having any conflict about, is my feelings speaking the truth? I do feel like you are, because what I'm noticing here is that this woman is not bound. She put herself in this whole situation quite literally. She tied herself up. She put those swords around herself. And what's interesting to note here is that the ground is very dry and there's only this puddle of water. Water being tied to the emotions, being tied to cups, being tied to your intuition. I feel like your intuition is really telling you, and you are standing on your intuition. However, mentally, your intuition is trying to set you free, and you know what to do intuitively. Mentally, more in your fleshly, flesh body, you are not. You are overthinking it. You are putting too much thought into it, when it's really simpler than it is. It's really simpler than what you're making it. You're making it more complicated. And again, this puddle here is giving me clarity. It's giving me truth vibes. Okay? I feel like you have the clarity that you need, but you're too scared to move on. Scared may be a trigger word for you. What's clarifying the Hanged One is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is really speaking to the fact that you're taking stock of what you are wanting. You're seeing, do you really want what you have been? Words. What's clarifying the Hanged One? It's the Seven of Pentacles. This is quite clear. Are you are in contemplation right now, getting a different insight about what you have grown? Are these pentacles what you actually want? Are these pentacles what you actually want? Or are you just staying there because they're there out of convenience? And I do feel like these pentacles is what you are making a decision about. Do you want to leave? Are you happy with this? I do feel like at the end of the day, you're getting ready to say, no, there's something better. I do feel like this may be a different message for you guys, so don't get confused. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What's clarifying the Six of Swords is the Six of Wands. 2 sixes on the board. Hey, what's going on? 6 is very reminiscent of harmony. Six is standing about harmony. You guys are wanting more harmony in your life. You guys are wanting more, you're wanting more harmony straight up. There's no other word to say it. You're wanting more balance in your world. All this speaks to balance. Are you happy with what you have? I'm looking at it. I'm taking stock. Am I happy with what I have? Does this bring me harmony? Does this bring me balance? I don't want to go forward. I don't want to go forward. Why? Why are you angsty? Why are you in this energy? Because you wouldn't have to be in this energy if you weren't in harmony, if you weren't in balance. The Hanged One, underlining, telling me that harmony isn't here. Six of Swords, telling me that harmony isn't here. I do feel like what's clarifying the Six of Swords here, which is the Six of Wands. Maybe you're not getting the recognition that you deserve. I do feel like I'm gonna cut it off and say this is a different message, really short. Somebody's moving on because they are not getting the recognition that they want or that they feel like they deserve. I just heard Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? And also I just heard someone's not being appreciated. I just heard someone's not being appreciated and they're moving on. This is a lot of thank you next type energy. And then at the very end of the spread here is it's the Nine of Cups and then the Queen of Cups. You're moving towards what you want. Male or female, you're moving towards what you want. You're making sure that your cup is filled and it's filled with this thing that you want. It's filled with the drink that you want. Okay? Underneath the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So there's nothing to worry about here. This is all good energy. Whatever it is that you're moving away from, it's all good energy. There may be a hiccup along the way. With the Five of Cups, for select few of you. But I do feel like you're going to be in your bag. You're going to find your balance. Yeah. Another Queen, another Ace. You're going to find your balance. It's going to be all good. Let's move on. Let's see what else we got, Libra. Let's move on and see what else we got. I have an oracle also. I don't think I said that, but I have an oracle that I'm going to pull from at the end. Give you guys a couple messages from that. See what else comes out. Okay. But let's get into the nitty gritty spread. Let's see if this is a continuation, or let's see if this is a totally different message. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Take what applies to you, what feels right, and leave what doesn't. 1144 just came up. 44 really just stood out like, okay. So make sure that you Google that. You may have been seeing the number 4 a lot. I just shout out numbers. Because it may resonate with you. Let's see what else comes up for you guys. Spirit, what else do you have for us? For my Libras for December 2020. What else is coming up? You guys are in this energy for real. What's crossing you? The Empress. Okay. Very good energy. This also flashed itself during a shuffle. Okay. So she's out now. She wanted to come out. She came out. That's what she does. When the Empress is ready to come out, you will know that she's out. She's too powerful not to be recognized. Okay. Just saying. Underneath the bottom, the subconscious thing that's going on here is that you may be feeling angsty here with this Nine of Swords. You may be up in the middle of the night. You just need to know that you are protected with your situation. But yes, it may be hell, but you are protected right now, which means that you're meant to go through it. If you're protected and you're having a rough time, you're meant to go through it. Why? Well, obviously, there's something stewing in the background. Whenever I see the whenever I see the Empress, that automatically lets me know that there's something greater in the background cooking. It's just dependent on what cards are around her to tell me where in the process she is at. Let's put it this way. When I see the Empress, I automatically think there's a baby inside of her. The divine mom, right? The divine birther. The cards around me let me know how far along that baby is. And with the Nine of Swords nearby, and then the Six of Swords it's letting me know that the baby is probably 2 months in right now. If there was a whole bunch of pentacles on the board, a whole bunch of wands on the board, I'd be like, the baby's getting ready to come. But I'm gonna be right honest with you, the baby's not here yet. Nine of Swords. Again, you're probably up late at night worrying. It's all in your head. And I say that meaning the source is telling you that it's all in your head. The next card out in your near past, is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands being a card, a very fast-paced moving card. The Knight of Wands being a card of taking the actions and getting it done, feeling excited, feeling vibrant, feeling radiant. I think of this sacral chakra when I think of the Knight of Wands. Anybody else? Comment below. Let me know. Have a conversation with me, okay? What's crowning you is the Death card. I like the Death card because it's letting me know that you're evolving, that you're growing, that you're not staying in the same place, that you are improving as a person. And the world needs more improvement, okay? Two dark cards. Two dark cards, crowning and below. Very interesting. The Nine of Swords underneath, subconscious, what's happening in the background, what's crowning, what's getting ready to happen, what the energy that's coming to you to play out in your benefit in some way, shape, or form. The Death card. A major arcana. Ooh. I love it. Ha! And then what's out again? You're going through some stuff right now. The energy is not perky positive. It's positive, but it's not perky positive, okay? What else is out is the Five of Cups again. Excuse me. I have like something in my eye. What's clarifying that is the Ace of Wands. So whatever this loss is that you're going through, Libra, is for your good, because what's happening here is that you're going to get an idea from it. Something else is going to be sparked from this idea. And whatever it is, it's going to have you in a better spot. Period. You're going through this loss, you're going through this shedding period because there's something else coming. Bottom of the deck energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. Its foundation is being built one step at a time, one brick at a time. Okay. We make that brick, we lay that brick, we wait for it to settle, we move on to the next brick. Okay. That's the way it is. But once it's built, oh, you can't penetrate it. Once it's built, oh, you can't deny it. Once it's built, oh, recognize. Just recognize. All right. We're going to get into it with the... We're going to get into it with the Oracle here. I'm just going to pull a few. I'm going to pull at least one. If more come out, we'll take those two. Okay. Spirit, what else do you have to say to us? What should be heard? What needs to be said? Is there any total different messages? Yeah. Okay. And this here, keep pulling, keep shuffling. Okay. So the first card out that came out was the anxiety. Put it up right. Anxiety in reverse. Anxiety in reverse. This anxiety is very strongly correlated with the Nine of Swords. Okay. In this Oracle deck, really, when I took the time to study it, this Oracle deck, the Nine of Swords really resonated and correlated with the anxiety, period. It's reverse, letting me know that, or signifying that there is a change going to happen, where this anxiety, this Nine of Swords, you being up at night, you feeling anxious, worrying about what's the next step, what's coming, what if, maybe, you're getting rid of that energy. Why? Because the other card that came out immediately after that, clarifying this, was first chakra, Archangel Michael, aka this is the angel that is sending you some love. Okay. Understanding is coming as well. Understanding is coming. So something told me to read out the book real quick. So the two key words here is stability and certainty. First chakra is also your root chakra, I believe. Yeah. First chakra is your root chakra. I don't know why I said heart. Root chakra, which is tied with stability, which is tied with how you feel on this earthly realm. Do you feel grounded? I suggest that you go and ground yourself. That's something that yeah. And to sell some monkey quarters. There's a need for you to go ground yourself. Go outside, walk barefooted, spend some time outside. If you can't be barefooted, go buy some water. Don't swim in it if it's not safe. Stability and certainty here. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy. Adjacent possibilities. Adjacent possibilities. This speaks to the fact that there is adjacent possibilities. There's more than one door. You may be looking at one door, but there's a whole flipping hallway full. Libra, this has been wonderful. This has been great. It's been an honor reading for you. I am done. Remember to stay great, stay safe, stay gracious, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, ciao.